This morning, the world witnessing extraordinary scenes in Israel. The first images of those 20 Israeli hostages turned over as family members cried and crowds by the tens of thousands erupted in applause. And there were cheers for President Trump touching down today in Israel to announce to the world the hostages have been released and continue his push for a path towards peace. The homecoming and the reunions of families torn apart for more than 2 years, the first stage of the U.S. brokered peace deal. President Trump meeting with them and marking this historic moment by writing in a book at the Israeli parliament, "This is my great honor, a great and beautiful day, a new beginning." As the hostages return home, there are more stages to come in the process. 2,000 Palestinian prisoners set to be freed. And humanitarian aid starting to flow into Gaza, where the devastation of the war is unmistakable. Back in Tel Aviv, relief for the hostages returning home, but many still in mourning for those lost, like John and Rachel Goldberg-Poland, whose son Hirsch was killed in captivity.
What are these families going through right now, the ones that are going to get both maybe their loved ones back, but also the remains of their loved ones?
It means a lot to be getting them back.
That's what we all have been fighting and hoping and praying over for 737 inexplicable, torturous days.
And again, that was Tom Yamas reporting. Do want to apologize for, again, some sound issues we had earlier. We'll bring you again that story we had just a few moments ago about Pamlico County schools closing. They again have canceled schools for students on Monday due to standing water and ongoing flooding conditions across the county. Now, school officials say it will be an optional workday for staff. Now, additionally, Pamlico Community College announced that its facilities will be closed as well because of the weather. Now, Beaufort County schools say due to hazardous road conditions, they will be operating on a 2-hour delay today. To stay up to date on all closures, cancellations, and delays, you can follow a link on our website, WITN.com. And now let's talk about the forecast. Again, it will be improving through this week, but starting out today, certainly on the cloudy side of things. Here's what we've got overlooking the Intercoastal Waterway in Morehead City. Sanitary Restaurant showing 62 degrees. Northerly winds at 14 miles an hour should keep those air temperatures cool today. Right now, again, we've got some light showers coming down, but again, it's the winds that continue to keep that water high near Union Point Park. This is a view of our Neuse River Cam in New Bern. 61 degrees, northerly wind 12 miles an hour, dew points down in the upper 50s. But again, today is going to be a cooler one. We should eventually start to see some sunshine coming up later on this afternoon. Of course, probably not going to see much through this morning. We do have a few light raindrops coming down across parts of Lenoir, Duplin, and Jones counties. Other areas, again, could pick up maybe a couple quick spot showers here and there. We're not really looking at any sort of organized rain threat today, but the cloud cover definitely wants to squeeze out at least a few drops before they completely depart. Please send this far, far away. Amber, I feel you. It's going. It's on its way. We just gotta be a little bit more patient. Right now, air temperatures around the upper 50s to low 60s throughout most of the east. A few of us, Hatteras, Stumpy Point, you guys are enjoying the mid 60s. Over the past 24 hours, we have seen a pretty decent temperature drop, about 5 to 10 degrees cooler today than where we were yesterday, thanks predominantly to this, your northerly winds blowing in at about 10 to 15 miles an hour sustained. That's also dropped your humidity down. We knew that was coming. We knew the humidity drop would certainly be here. Air temperatures, though, staying a little bit cooler than expected due to the lingering cloud cover, but we've got an area of high pressure off to our west. It's not going to want to do a lot of moving. What it's really going to try to do is expand. That's what that high is, or how it's really going to impact us, is the expansion of that high. That will help push that area of low pressure further out into the Atlantic, gradually clearing our skies, more so through the day tomorrow than today. I do think we, again, could perhaps end the day with maybe a few sun breaks here or there back towards I-95. but areas along the coast probably going to be staying cloudy for today. Tuesday, a little bit more of that broken cloud cover possible over the tail end of the day, and then by Wednesday, we're looking at mostly sunny skies. So great news there. Again, it's one that I know after a dreary, wet, and windy weekend, the last thing you want to do is wake up to more of the same on a Monday. But the fact that we do have, again, improving conditions coming up this week is encouraging. Also encouraging, the tropics. Yeah, we had Tropical Storm Lorenzo form, but this is a system that right now is not looking like it's going to get anywhere close to North America. So no real big concern there. Right now, Lorenzo has maximum sustained winds of 45 miles an hour, pressure 1,006 millibars, and it is moving northwest at 17 miles an hour. So here's a look at your full 8-day forecast. Again, for today, just some lingering kind of passing showers, nothing too heavy, too strong. But as we head through this week, we will see more sunshine, more cool weather as air temperatures again are going to rise into the mid-70s on Wednesday, but then we get a little bit of that cooler air back into eastern North Carolina, and that's going to force not just your daytime highs down into the upper 60s, but we're looking at overnight lows back in the 40s. It's been a while since we've been able to say that. We are going to be again dealing with a bit of a chilly start coming up on Friday, but it will lead into a weekend that will see warming conditions both Saturday and Sunday, feeling much warmer than where we're going to be coming up for your Thursday and Friday. 77 degrees on Saturday, 80 on Sunday. Certainly something worth working towards. Now, that's all we have time for today's 9 a.m. news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful start to your work week and a wonderful finish. We'll be back here with more news and weather coming up at the top of the hour. Do you see we have, aren't most schools closed today because of Columbus Day? Chris, I am not 100% sure whether or not which county schools are open or closed because of Columbus Day, but we do know again that Pamlico County schools are closed due to the weather, and Beaufort County schools, again, seem to be open just on a 2-hour delay. But again, Good looking out there, Chris. Appreciate it. But again, we will be back with more news and weather coming up at the top of the hour. Until then, hope you all have a wonderful Monday. Patience with the rain, patience with the clouds. We'll be back in the sun before you know it.
This hour of the WITN First Alert Desk is sponsored by ENC Pirate Realty.